No, you're good.
I'm good. I was sideways to start with.
Well, it won't let me turn it the other way. No.
Okay. Well, let's get started here. Oh, we got Herschel in here.
Hey,
What's with the old-timey fire extinguisher there?
well, you're gonna have such high deals, I didn't want to worry about a fire in here and burn the place down. Well, I mean, we're serious about a deal.
We're serious. Are we having cornbread? We having cornbread for lunch tomorrow.
I hear you.
That was good. Hey, this is a cool fire extinguisher, though.
Yeah, look at that thing.
I'm gonna polish that baby up.
I love brass pieces.
I know.
Isn't that pretty neat? They don't tell me how old that thing is.
Are we gonna sell it? No.
That's
Yeah.
yours. I can't tell you what you're
I
gonna
don't
do.
know. It's heavy. This thing got a charge in it. I
Yeah,
bet.
yeah.
Should we see?
Let him have it.
No. We were not.
Okay.
Okay, so we got deals.
All right.
But first, let's talk about. I've been telling everybody we're going to talk about. Have a seat there.
Okay.
We work our garage sale from the seat.
All right.
Talking about carburation, injection. You're way more mechanic than I am. I know how motor works, but my field's more like I can see shapes and do things like that.
Yeah.
You're the mechanic guy. Tell me about how does carburation work and injection? What's the difference between it?
Well, carburation, the fuel runs into the carburetor and the bowls, and then it has, you might say, little bitty orifices that it goes through. And then as the air comes through the carburetor, it draws the gasoline and mixes it with the air right there. The fuel injection,
So we're trying to get it all
it all,
mixed together.
it's trying to get the gas mixed
We want a combustible gas, not just a
as
liquid.
much as possible, and then feeding every cylinder with as much same amount of gas as you can.
And the same mixture.
That's what I'm talking.
Fuel gas mixture, not
Exactly.
just pouring gas down
A
there.
carburetor is extremely hard to do it with. It works. You can really work on a car and make it work very well. But fuel injection, I've run both of them in my hot rods I build. I prefer fuel injection because each cylinder is getting the same amount of fuel on all 8 cylinders on this case. And when you get the air and the computer is adjusting all the components, the timing, all this stuff is set, and that injector is going in each cylinder perfectly. Man, what a better, you can reach for a better thing than that.
We back in the 80s, we had a body shop up north.
Yeah.
And so we were gonna buy a lease car, rent car for the shop. And we got a Honda.
Yeah.
And we got that Honda, and my dad could not start that thing. I mean, he's used to, and we all were. Every car had its own little personality. You
Yeah.
had to jam that twice on the
Yeah.
throttle and,
Yeah.
halfway down and then choke it or not
Right.
choke it or.
Well,
That thing, he couldn't keep his foot off of the gas pedal and he would
Yeah.
put it down. And in the early injectors, you just had to turn the key and don't do anything. And they were kind of touchy, but
Yeah.
they worked.
Yeah, it's not jets. It's all orifices. It's been controlled electronically. It opens up and lets it into the cylinders, as I say, almost perfect as you can be. Carburation, the other hand, on cold mornings, it's got to be choked. It has an automatic choke on it. Fuel injection, it is calibrated when it's cold weather. The cold sensors on the motor tells it's cold to the computer, feeds a little more fuel in it, and sets the idle up. This is, to me, you're looking at some of the best stuff. I'm lusting in my heart for your kit here. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't do that.
Oh, wait.
We're gonna have some deals here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
That's
we're
what
gonna
I
have
heard.
to
That's
do
the reason I got the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, you're mad at me for Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah.
I did I'm gonna do it again.
Oh.
We called it, what did we call it? The Saturday special.
Saturday night special.
No, we're gonna make it to Saturday night special.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pre-record it. And then run it at a good time on Saturday night. And that way I can watch the comments and be part of it. But Saturday I just went wandering through the deal. And,
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah, I sold that. It's gone.
I know.
And you can't have it now. It's gone.
I don't mean no harm. He didn't price it to me that cheap.
I heard about how cheap it was too.
I'm not gonna comment live right now. But I'll tell you like this: it was I'd have borrowed the money to bought that.
Well, anyway, we're gonna do that every Saturday. We're gonna call it Saturday Night Special.
Cool.
Put it on a time when people are watching, and I can, I'll pre-record it and I don't have to be here. We can put it on and then I can comment from wherever.
Okay.
You know what I'm gonna do?
No.
I'm going on the road.
Oh, really?
Kinda. Are you gonna go on the road with me?
What road?
The road, you know, on the road. We're on the Hot Rod Highway.
Well, yeah, I love to get on the road.
Brian,
I wanna get on it and I don't like to go as fast as you do sometimes.
Brian, one of our customers, built a really nice, showed you 27.
Yeah,
Nice one.
yeah.
And then he's gonna run the ISCA, the International Show Car Association.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna run for points this year.
Wow.
And he's gonna do, I think he's gonna do Kansas City, gonna do Chicago, Indianapolis, Dallas, whatever. He's got it down, he put his budget together to do it, got a real nice display. And he's talking about doing a round table.
Oh, yeah?
You know, people getting around, a round table, we got a round table here.
Yeah.
May take this? No, I ain't taking nothing with.
No.
I'll show up if I go. That's all I'm doing. I'm getting too excited about this already.
Well.
So we may go, he's gonna be in Kansas City, 2 weeks. There's a World Wheel Show there
In 2 weeks?
in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I may drive up there on Friday,
Oh, that'd
stay
be
there
fun.
Friday night and go to the show on Saturday and kinda hang with him. And we can do the YouTube thing. I'll announce it on the YouTube and we can do a YouTube roundtable.
Is that the picture of that car you showed
That
me?
27, beautiful car.
Oh, well.
And you got a good chance to
Yeah.
win points.
Yeah, you're gonna be surprised.
Yeah,
with the
so it'd be
car.
fun. So I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna go to Chicago, I
Oh,
believe.
You used to do that all the time, didn't you?
A lot. It's like being in the circus.
Yeah.
In the carnival. And hawking, and well, I'd take parts and we did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So how do we get off of, what we got here?
Well, you didn't tell them the number first.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta know
You
the
see that fancy
number.
number?
425-8000.
870-425-8000.
Yeah.
We got the number up there.
Okay.
And the operators are not standing by tonight.
They're not.
No, they're not. They're doing video. Bomber basketball is on tonight.
Okay.
Josh is, he's one of the, I think he films and he's a color guy too. So, we're gonna give these deal, and we got, not just these, but we can, if you want this, then, leave a message. You can leave a message on that phone
Yeah.
and say, I want one of them, and we'll call you back. That's how we're gonna. I got kind
Show them
of,
what you got.
I got kind of a cheat sheet here.
Okay.
So, and what I got is Jegs prices on here. Y'all heard of Jegs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all bought from Jegs.
Yeah.
We probably spent a lot of money from Jegs. So I got a wiring harness. You got to start with a wiring harness. Now we don't have a computer, but you can just take an old computer, old GM computer. Now all this stuff is for LS and
LS motor.
LS motor. And I think probably the best place to get a computer, they call it flashing it, I guess. You flash your computer, get it white.
Yeah.
But
That's pretty nice.
what you do, you send it in.
Complete harness, isn't it?
Yeah, it's complete harness. So they take and reprogram it, they flash your, wipe your computer, and
Wow. Everything's there.
it's all here. So you can take and hook up what you need.
There's a computer hookup right here.
Computer
There's two
hookup
right
there.
here.
All the parts, all the pieces. It's clean.
Wow.
Back, we did some of these in the very early days,
Yeah.
and we had to pull them out of a car and clean up the wiring and
Yeah.
everything else. It was a pain.
That looks set up to me.
It's set up. So there's your wiring harness right there.
Wow.
All you need. Good instructions.
Well, how much does this thing cost? It's got to be.
All
Very
kind of
expensive.
good stuff here.
What's that cost?
So if you were gonna get this at Jegs, that'd be, what is Jegs price here? Wiring harness, $302.71. So how low do you think we can go?
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't want. I don't know. Can you beat that price?
I'll beat that price.
Well, then you're gonna beat a bunch of people.
250 cheap enough?
Really?
Yeah.
I know
Well,
it's like
Jegs is-
set up, but that's cheap for a wired harness.
Jegs is $302.71.
Golly, you better write that down so you don't forget.
Well, 250 seems to be a little high. We don't need to, this isn't how we make our money.
Yeah,
We want to see some hot rod cars on the road, right?
yeah.
And these LS motors are pretty cool. I mean, things are going that way.
Yeah.
Things are getting injected, and that's 200. We'll go 200.
Oh, get out of here.
200 on a wiring kit, and it's the same one. And literally, it's a. I'm trying to work with my vendors again.
Yeah.
We're seeing who we can work with and who we can't, and with the supply chain the way it was, and you know, it's like let's get a fit. Look at these welds on here. These are.
I know, I saw it.
Some nice welds.
Beautiful TIG welds.
Yeah. So, the same supplier, same stuff that Jake's is selling. $200 for the wiring kit. So if you want one of them, there you go.
How many you got? You got plenty?
I got a supply, yeah. We're good.
Okay. You gonna need them?
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is only our second week here. So.
Yeah.
But I want to get people fired up, going,
Right.
build your car.
Okay.
This is pretty cool.
You are trying to get some business, I can see that.
So what else we got here? We got some motor swap.
Yeah.
You know, some motor mounts.
This is mounting that motor.
Yeah.
These are motor mounts.
So if you
There's
need
all the
those,
bolts.
everything's there. Again, Jegs is $65 and 79 cents on that. I'm gonna sell that for $40. So $40, we got plenty of those. Now here's something pretty cool, this intake.
Yeah.
Check this out. I mean, yeah, it's pretty nice. Check out the welds on this.
Yeah.
It's
I
aluminum,
did.
pretty lightweight.
Look at the injector ports and stuff.
Got the injector ports.
Oh, there's
with
the fuel
all the-
rails.
Got the rails. It's got
Look at the braided hose there.
got braided hose. Here
And
we
then
go.
you got this.
Here, this will be bolts onto here. You got it all.
Wow.
Bolts on. Looks cool. I mean, it looks hot rodded.
Yeah, it does.
So there you go.
Man, I love stuff like this.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm like
dress up your
I'm
motor.
like a Christmas, man.
You gotta run good and everything.
Yeah.
So what does Jeg sell that for? Jeg sells that for $714.27.
That's this,
That's this.
and that
this,
piece, and the
and
rail.
all of this right here. Yeah,
Okay.
all this.
And-
Like there's some gaskets I've seen. Here's some
Yeah.
gaskets. So, I mean, your fuel hose. Got it all. Okay.
Brand new in the box.
So 714.27. What do we sell that for? I should write this down. You get a pen?
That's what I looked for. I didn't
You have
have
about, whoa, what did I
We
say
neither
that
one
first?
have a pen.
No, did I say 200 on that one?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're,
Okay. And I say 40 on this one?
Yeah. You, are you looking at that right? So that means really it's,
Hey, corporate was talking about putting a phone in here.
yeah.
They were. I wouldn't be surprised next week we could have a phone.
I'm not
here.
answering.
And I ain't answering
No,
it either.
I'm not answering it.
Now, what do you think we should sell that for?
What is it, 700 and something?
714.27 at Jegs.
I don't know. It looks to me like, I don't know what you got in it. It's my problem. So can you knock it off 100?
614?
Yeah.
Surely we can do that. I can do better than that. 5. This is like an auction going backwards here.
You're going the wrong way.
I'm going wrong.
Yeah. You
I
see
don't
why I
get
had
it.
the fire
Although
extinguisher.
I'm getting pretty excited.
I don't work here, okay? But I'm wanting this stuff.
I want one on. I might do this. Man, what do you think? 485. 485
That's for all that.
for all this, for this and this. You got a pen? I better write this down.
We gotta find a pen somewhere.
Okay, this will be on YouTube. If you tell them that price, you better tell them go look and make sure.
I usually have something right with it.
Yeah. Okay. So we got an oil pan too.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty nice oil pan. Gonna show them that. It's got the gasket with it.
It's got the gasket underneath it,
Yeah, it's got a
and it's got the oil, the tube, the correct tube part also.
tube,
And-
bolt.
And here's the covers and all the bolts.
Okay, so got all that.
That's a heavy piece of aluminum. There's the oil filter,
Yep.
hook up. There's a plug, it's all in there. Let's see, oh, look at the finish on that.
Pretty nice piece, isn't it?
Well, that's nice. I don't know about y'all, but it's pretty nice.
Okay, so Jegs gets $378.57 for that. I don't know how you come with $78.57. How do you come up with that number?
They have
They
a
must
reason.
have a margin.
They know how much they can make.
I guess. Good thing we have low overhead down here in Arkansas. I get to eat at your place, so
Yeah.
food's pretty cheap. Although we ate at the Pizza Hut today.
Yeah, I didn't cook today.
Thanks for lunch.
I thank you for helping me with my trunk lid.
Yeah,
I had a trunk lid on 34, and of course he asked me about motor stuff. I asked him about fiberglass stuff, and he's an expert. He fixed me in just talking to me 10 minutes, and I fixed it. He came in, after the fact, got a cup of coffee late this afternoon, and he kind of bragged on me a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
He kind of bragged on me. He said,
Good.
I might could go to work for him one of these days when I get to be a young man
He
again.
keeps threatening, but he don't. You know, we were talking about that. You were telling me about a metal fabricator guy. And you
Yeah,
were watching
yeah.
videos, and I was telling you about, I talked to one of our customers, and he, I wish I called his name right now. I can't. It'll come to me before it's over.
Yeah.
But we were talking, he's got a 32 3-window, and we were talking about old school stuff and leading.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about leading. So I told him, I'm going to get my paddles out, and get some acid. I got a wire brush, if I can find some lead.
Yeah.
And they were both trying to think about where to get lead, and we couldn't remember Eastwood.
Yeah.
But so I looked at that; they were pretty expensive
Yeah.
out of my price range. So
Yeah.
you can look online. I may get some 70-30 lead, and
Yeah.
I got that old 56 Chevy.
Yeah.
The back of it, we're going to make a couch out of.
Yeah, I saw it. That's pretty nice.
We're going to bring it over
I
here.
tried to talk you out of that
Oh, did you?
years ago when I first came.
Oh, well, and I'd like to get it done.
Well,
But we're gonna do a little section of it. I think I might lead that, just because. But
I-
you were talking about that metal guy.
yeah.
Can you imagine the skill level of the people that were doing it, the masters, when a lot of people were doing it?
Oh yeah.
And people understood what the trades were.
It's all hand done.
All hand done, and you were working the English wheel, and you were
Yeah.
rolling, and
Yeah, kid. It's becoming a lost art.
we're losing that
Yeah.
learning from the master. We're losing that in our culture. It's not
Yeah.
good.
I know. I think it, you know, the old days and the old ways weren't that bad. You know, when a handshake done it, when your word was your bond, when you work with your hands, and Bible says, you know, mind your own business and work with your hands.
Yeah.
You know, and so we're you know, not to all of y'all we're talking, but there's a lot of people that just won't do that. And God expects us to stay busy and to follow Him and to do these things. And you know, it's a lost art. Just right now, as you said, when you walked up, this is old timer fiberglass guy. He walked up, and here I am, 72 years old, and I learned something today. I want to learn something new every day. Even I told him, I said, wonder when I'll get tired of doing that.
No,
You know,
we don't. We're not.
We're going to build cars, and I learned something every car
Well,
I build.
I'm learning that. You know,
I'd like to
honestly,
have one of these.
I had a struggle to learn. You know, if you give me a schematic, I can look at it and do pretty good. Programming that computer,
Yeah.
flashing it,
Yeah.
or wiping it. I mean, I guess that would be Hillary's specialty. We might have to
Yeah.
send our computers to Hillary and get them wiped. But no, there's people that do that, and that's what they're good at.
Yeah.
But then the computer knows the oxygen sensors. It knows how to put that, just that right amount of.
It's so cool.
How much pressure is that injector under?
I think it's not as much as a diesel truck. It's supposed to have 80 pounds of fuel pressure, 60 to 80 pounds of fuel pressure.
But how much is spraying out of that injector?
It's still got that much pressure on it, but it's just got such a small orifice that it makes it such a fine combustible mix.
Right.
It does such a great job.
You got high volume, low pressure, or low volume, high pressure, and that's.
It's the same thing. It does a great job. These things here, if you'll notice, you're right here. This is injector holes. These injectors sit here with wires on them. That wiring harness will hook to it, and you'll run it through the valley probably to keep. This goes right in through the head into the chamber of the piston. Each one of them, and they're all timed to squirt just perfectly, thousands and millions of times going down the road, and they work tremendously well. I'd love to have that.
Well, back in the day.
I'm serious, I would.
When you hit 70,000 miles on your car,
Oh yeah.
it was time to really start thinking
Overhaul.
about overhaul. Yeah.
I did.
My old truck's got
I know.
a couple, maybe it's got 300,000 miles on it now. I'm still limping it along,
He's
but
kept it alive.
that's still alive. But
This
this has a lot to do with it.
unleaded fuel and the correct mixture, you didn't wash your cylinders down. It's running, I tore down an engine not long ago that had 120,000 miles. You saw it in my shop. And when I had no ring groove.
No.
And I could still see the hatch marks on the cylinders. That's how little wear it had. I put a head on it, fixed the lifters, what I did, and got it running perfect. And someone got it from me. You know, I sold it to a person, they're still using it. It's just, y'all, it's so much better. And I know, hey, there's some old school guys that want a carburetor for the look.
Well, yeah.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I like to have 3-do setup, you know?
I'm going to show you my go-kart over here a little later.
Okay. Sounds good.
I may need you to get me help it run a little better.
Yeah, I hear you.
Did I ever price out them? Where were we at on the OPAM?
Did you price it out?
Did I price it out? I didn't price it out.
Oh, we're going past it.
Man.
Well,
Okay, so 378.57 is Jake's price.
okay.
I do 2 1/4.
Do what?
2 1/4.
Golly.
It ain't losing money.
No, you ain't making much.
I ain't counting about shipping. Well, no, I got a deal because I bought a bunch of stuff. I got pallets of stuff. They gave me free shipping. So I didn't have to, I didn't have to worry about shipping coming my way. So,
Okay.
so I don't have shipping on this. So that's good.
Cool.
Okay, so what did I just say? 2 1/4. 2 1/4 for that.
Yeah.
What did I say for this? 4. No, it couldn't have been 4s. Was I in the 4s for this?
425, wasn't it?
No, well, can't do 425.
480, 475,
85.
485.
Snapper.
I don't know. I can't remember. We don't have a pen.
After we're done here,
You
you
gonna
gotta
have-
write this down. 485.
You got the
on this.
memory.
Yeah, we can't do any lower than that.
Okay.
So that comes with all that.
I tried to get it for y'all, cheap,
Yeah.
okay?
Almost. And the wiring harness, what was that? On that, two, maybe 2 1/4, something like that?
200, I think.
Yeah.
200.
That's
Yeah.
what you said.
Can't go back
Go
now.
backing up.
Can't go
You
back
want me to get the
now.
fire extinguisher put on
Oh,
you?
man, you might need to cool things down here a
It'd
little
cool
bit.
you off a little.
Yo, I'm getting pretty excited.
Yeah.
All right, so this last one, these are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so around here, if I see purple, I see red. So I'm not gonna say the man who sells these or who this price is, but this other company is, they sell for $314.99. So that's valve covers. And they were pretty cool looking, old school.
Yeah.
Thin valve covers.
Had a lot of wires.
Yeah, hide a lot of wires. And that's what hot rodding's all about. Keep it clean. So they get $314.99, so that's like $315.
You get a pencil. Go by the office up there and grab a pencil.
So I'll go 2 1/4 on those. 2 1/4 on those. So if you want to buy we gotta make a deal for everything on the table if you want everything. So if I got 2 1/4, what did I say on that? 2 1/4?
I don't remember anymore. He's gonna.
That'd be like
I think I'm gonna go to the
450.
office and get a pencil.
450. So we got 9.
485.
1,025.
200.
200.
200.
Yep.
So that'd be 1,200, 1225 for everything if you bought them all separate. Well, with 40. So that'd be 1265 for everything. If my math is right, I'm probably pretty close. 1265.
Wow. That's a good buy.
Everything on the table. And the floor.
See, most of the time when you get a fuel injection, you just get this, and some wiring and the velocity. He's telling you these valve covers also.
Yeah.
The
So we
We'll
better
pick up
get this
two,
over with and move on. or we're
this
gonna
and
be
the
in trouble
gas.
here.
Yeah, we got to get out of here for
I'm
you.
gonna say 1175. So that puts your motor together. That'll get you a good start
The
on it.
whole thing for that
1175.
less than $1,200.
Less than 1,200.
That's valve covers. That's
And I did write the retails of all them retail.
Yeah.
Those would be with them companies, Dregs, and then that purple company,
What would it be?
$1,776.03. So that's a pretty good deal. I think it's like a garage sale. What else we got? Let's sell something else.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, that is.
Let's sell some of those things.
Okay.
Right over here.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You remember back in the day when you got a fill up at the gas station?
Yeah.
And they gave you some silverware, or they gave you, around here, we need an ice scraper right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sweeten this deal up. And I've got hundreds of these babies. I don't know that Cotter or Sitco has any of the lubricants is in business anymore, but bought out a bunch of old.
Yeah.
There we go. Throwing one of those in. Now I'm throwing one of these in. If you buy anything today, you're gonna get one of these.
Stacy Johnson asked, is this all for LS?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, all for an LS. There you go. Look at that. Look at that.
Dad's Garage and Repair.
Dad's Garage for repair. So I don't know how to price these out.
I don't know either.
So I asked Josh, I said, well, what's a sheet of metal gonna cost me? That's a heck of a way to do it, isn't it? So a 4x8 sheet of metal is gonna cost me like $100.
Yeah, at least. Then the plasma.
So at least I know what I don't lose, but it takes a little bit of time for these to be cut out. Have we got anybody watching?
31.
Okay, anybody watching? Does anybody watching like any of this? If anybody likes any of this, we're gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
What do you give me? What do you give me? You wanna give that to your dad for his birthday, right? Mm-hmm. I'd give it to you to give to him, but then that wouldn't be right. You have to
I'm
buy
gonna
it.
buy it.
You have to buy it or it wouldn't be a real true gift. So this ain't for sale.
Okay.
His dad's you guys are
Yeah.
both outdoor guys.
Wow.
So we got a bike, so how about these big ones? Man, there's a lot of cutting on this. Dad's Garage, pretty cool.
That thing got a snap-on ratchet sideways there.
Man, I'm trying to calculate how many minutes it would take to do that. $75 for the big ones.
Okay.
75 for this one. 60 for this one. 50 for this one. 50 for this one. You're looking at your own world here.
Yeah.
What do you need one of these for? He's shaking his head. So these are cool. This would be cool. What it really needs is something welded on the bottom. You can put that on your
Weather vane.
weather vane, yeah. Or on your mailbox or something. So what did I say?
75,
75,
50,
50, 50, 50,
50.
40, 30. Let's sell these guys. These are keychain things for 15. 15, and then let's make that 15 too, because you don't have to bend it up. Make that 15 too.
Mike, if you want this one right here, just leave that number right there, a message, and
Just leave a message.
425-8000. 870-425-8000.
There you go. Well, let's go out here and see what we got. We got different ones. This is one too we can cut. And I took this one home and painted it. I painted over. This used to be an S&H green stamp sign.
Yeah.
And then it must have got outdated and they turned it into a tire repair sign, and I just kind of repurposed it for the third time for our garage sale. But this one's available too. I went and taped the holes because it's got a white background, so that's open. But I think what we need to do is put some old wood on the back of that, make it look more old-timey.
Yeah.
All right, so we're out here now. Some of the same stuff as last week. It's been a long time since we had fiberglass in stock.
Yeah.
Way behind in the body shop, can't offer any deals in the body shop, can't give you any in-stock stuff. Matter of fact, today, I was thinking, we got a record number of big cars I gotta get made. Model A's, 32s, 34s, sedans, coupes, I mean, just a record number. We are going to build a record number of cars in record time. I don't think the boys realize that yet, but they're starting to learn it. They're learning, and that's gonna happen. So, can't do any deals on full-size cars with the doors hung and all that kind of stuff. We're just too behind, but we're catching up fast, and we're gonna get it down. This is a 23. Got the floor in it. Plasco in the floor. I mean, it's ready to just build a T-bucket like we used to build T-buckets all the time. Put a frame under it. I mean, we got frames in stock too and all that, but, so this is $899 in stock, ready to go. We can send that.
There you go.
This here is our extended. It's got 2 doors. The door jammed in here, you gotta cut the insert drops in. The inner and outer doors there, this even has a bed cover. Has a bed, there'll be a battery box with it. I think last week I threw a pair of hinges in here, I believe. Yeah, the hinges are with it. I'll throw the polybond in with it, which the polybond and the hinges don't come with this kit, but the price is $1,699. That's our standard price, but here it is, it's in stock, ready to go. This, we built multiple cars wrong. Nothing wrong with the cars.
No,
They're just not the cars the customer ordered.
right.
And for some reason, we built multiple Model A's with suicide doors, which is fine, it's cool.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah, but I don't have an order for it.
Right.
And I have another one, a couple of them, there's other ones up there. So we are still offering this car. It's the same as the one from last week. I'll put in some polybond with it. I'm gonna throw in the power windows and the latches with it. This has already got the metal in it. Basically, it's a Model 8 3031 with suicide doors. And it's ready to go. And we are $4,500. The doors or the deck lid's already latched. You gotta put the skin on top of it. The doors are already hinged. I'm sorry, the deck lid is hinged, not latched. The doors are hinged, not latched. But we'll put the latches with it, all that with it, $4,500. And I've actually got another one beside that one, even after that.
Huh.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah, we don't want to forget this. I've actually built a couple of these. It's a little 32 go-kart. Years ago, I put one on a lawnmower. I gave it to my nephew. It worked out pretty good. I had to cut the axles and move the wheels out a little bit, and it worked out really good, real simple. And then I built one for myself, although I put a little bit bigger motor in it. So I had to cut the front of it off. But it looked good. It looks good. As a matter of fact, we'll go look at that in a second.
Okay.
It's in the building here. So this mold was tore up. This mold was out of production for like way too long. 6 months. So I just did some work on the mold. Remember, you helped me. The snapper back here, he got it back into wax in the new system. We're ready. We're building cars
Right.
out of it. Now we can build one. We're just building them out so we can offer them. Had a customer order one 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And just waiting for it. But you can't build a part unless you got a quality mold.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't gonna build no more parts out of that other mold until it was ready. So I have no idea how much it cost. It's on the website. You go to spherecars.com, or you can go to 870-425-8000 and ask. The price is what the price is, but we do have them and they're available and we can ship. We're solving this. Last week we were solving supply chain.
Yeah.
So we're solving supply chain.
Yeah, you're stopping the problem.
I'm stopping the problem. In stock if you want it, if you got grandkids. We also got a mini T. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool. So, yeah, I want to build one. Actually, what we need to do is build a kit for these, a chassis kit.
Yeah.
You need to do that.
Yeah.
We'll do some trading.
put a,
You got your dream car. So everybody be thinking about your dream car.
yeah.
We're gonna go, what do we call that over there?
You said it was a dream station or something like that.
Vision casting.
Vision,
Vision, okay. We're
Yeah.
gonna do our vision casting segment.
Yeah,
We wanna talk about your dreams, not our dreams.
that's right.
But, so be ready for that. When we get over there, we're gonna talk about your dreams, so you can even start posting now and then
Yeah. You start
Snapper
putting
here
them on
can
there.
tell
We'll,
us what everybody wants to
we'll
go.
give you a shout out on some of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, absolutely. You're one of the fast car salesmen I've seen now here.
No,
So you're,
no.
oh, Herschel, this will be good. He's gonna call this one.
Well,
He don't know nothing about it. Let's see how he does.
I'm gonna tell you like
You're gonna
this.
look at it first.
I already see my 3 deuces here.
Okay, there you go. Did you? You were talking about them. I didn't even know it had
There's
that.
my 3 deuces right here. This is a 1923 Ford T-Bucket. The owner, I'm sorry to say, passed away and was a lifetime mechanic. Helping the wife sell his collection, the customer purchased a kit.
Okay, Louis is the customer,
Yeah,
and he built 2 cars. Had a white 27,
okay.
and he had this one. They were from Florida.
Oh, yeah.
And actually came up here, visited, and moved up here.
Oh, really?
And he actually worked for us for a while.
Huh?
Louis, great guy, good mechanic, everything else. And then again, he did pass away recently. We sold the other car, but this one is still left. The other one was a white 27. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
Well, hey, that's all right. It's got a 350 engine. Of course, you can see it's got the 3 deuces on it, 350 transmission. It has the frame wheels with a 2x3, 3/16. It has a 4-inch dropped axle right here. This is the dropped axle right on the front here. It has a hairpins. You see them on the side. We call them hairpins. Does it looks like a hairpin. And it also has a Vega steering box, which I love, and the coilover shocks in the rear, front shocks in the front, polished aluminum pulleys on the motor right here. You can, if you want to take a look at it, right here it is. All this aluminum. I mean, I can spend some time and polish some of this up. You wouldn't believe what it looked like. And the chrome aluminum valve covers, chrome timing cover, Edelbrock intake, sprint style headers, 5-inch round clamp on mirrors, wind wings. I haven't seen some of those in a long time.
You can't get them anymore.
And
They're not available.
polished stainless steel hose kit, Uga horn, brass copper radiator. You hardly see those anymore. Chrome alternator, B&M shifter, GM tilt, column, dolphin gauges. There you go. Dolphin gauges, 16,083 miles. Gray cloth seat, 20-inch chrome windshield, frame with soft top. We got it right here. Hinged bed cover with storage on battery, fuel tank, aluminum wheels, 205 75 14 R14s, 295s on the front, 15s, 295 50 R15s on the rear, and it's a clear Arkansas title. Car runs, it drives great. This car is a real nice car. It's priced at $18,000.
Is that what
right?
it is? 18?
Wow.
This pretty nice car. It hadn't been used a lot in the last few years.
No.
Its health had been bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a little cleanup.
Oh yeah.
It's not a show car to take for the Riddler, but it's a pretty nice car to take to any local show if
I
you want to
guarantee
do
you,
that.
you get that car polished up, you'd be surprised what it looked like.
Yeah, drive it around, have fun with it.
Yeah.
There it is.
I'll be dope. That's a nice car.
I
Louis.
Louis was a good guy. Louis was a good guy.
Wow. That's nice.
All right, we're gonna see my go-kart.
All right, let's go.
All right, check this out. This
See
is
if I
what,
can't tune it up.
this is what you can do with them.
Oh,
But we need to sell some models, not now, but we'll sell some models maybe later. Anybody want that pile of models, I'll do it that way. That'd be even more fun.
you sell them all at once?
Sell them all at once.
Yeah.
A lot of Corvette stuff there.
Oh yeah.
That enough carburetors for you there?
That's enough carburetor.
You wanted 3 twice.
There you go. That'll work.
Old Stromberg, what are they, 90,
Yeah.
95s or whatever, 94s?
Yeah. Wow.
So this is a That's the same body that I just showed you.
Wow.
I just cut it right here. Couldn't get that motor under the hood.
That's so cool.
You know, I took this around. You know, I got my Grabowski
Oh yeah.
shifter knob here.
Norm?
My Norm. I
Wow.
won't tell you what that cost.
Hey,
And
no
Norm and I
telling.
were buddies, and he gave me a deal on it. I
Wow.
won't tell you. I won't tell you what them wheels cost. They
Yeah.
came from Jegs. Remember those racing wheels?
Yeah.
From the junior dragsters?
Yeah.
I was concerned to get a wheel that's going to hold that motor up.
Yeah, really.
So I built this because we used to go around all the time to the shows, and you want people to stop and talk to you, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about when you talk to people?
Yeah, really.
Well, I used to have this, Miss Helen would come around, and she's passed away now, but Miss Helen would come and do, and this is Idea Man, whatever the stuff I had to take around to get people to stop and talk to me,
Yeah.
and she would come and she would pray for this stuff, and she would weep over it.
Oh, really?
Because this could either be a toy,
Yeah.
it could be an idol,
Yeah.
or it could be a tool.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm kind of like Aaron, you know, Moses' brother.
Yeah.
When he went up on the mountain and he come down, he must have known how to build them golden idols.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like he didn't know that.
Yeah. Good grief.
I want to be real careful. What I build isn't an idol.
Exactly.
It could be a tool. It could be fun. We can have
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
So this is a scripture I put with it. This is Isaiah. Oh, I call this death, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
It would be. I thought it was appropriate. And here's my tool guy that went with it.
Yeah.
And I got he's made out of tools.
Yeah.
So and then I've got a dragon that went on the other side. That was all out of telecommunication stuff. We'll show the dragon later. But this is Isaiah 44:9. All who make idols are nothing, and the things they treasure are worthless.
That's right.
So
That's right, brother.
we build some pretty cool cars,
Yes, you do.
but we don't make idols out of it.
No.
It's just a thing.
It's just something. It's gonna be burned up one day.
It's gonna be burned up. So Trinity, if you got some cars you want to sell,
Yeah.
we'd be glad to sell them for you. Not my thing. Josh can handle that, or Bob Knight, or nice old T-Bird.
Right. Yeah. All the stuff, man.
Pretty cool Firebird.
Yeah. This is kind of like coming in at Christmas, isn't it? I was looking under the tree. You know?
The Excalibur.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There you go.
You know, I'm working on getting some really cool apparel. There's a local company that does some quality apparel for Spirit, so we need some cool stuff. We do have some stuff for Trinity though.
Yeah.
It's all kind of the same logo. It says Trinity on the front, and logos on the back. I think they're like $20. If you want a Trinity shirt, I guess
Yeah.
let them know.
That's pretty nice. Wow.
Have we got everybody thinking? Y'all thinking about your dream car?
The dream car.
We got anybody telling us what their dream car is?
Yeah, we got one guy.
One guy? Is it a Volkswagen? Old Barracuda there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a pretty cool car here.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the old pinup, but was that a Mazda?
I imagine. Looks like it.
It's all pro-streeted. The guy that owns it's in bad health, but. So let's hop into my world here.
Yeah.
Hop into my world.
Okay,
Virgil.
brother. Here we are.
So who's dreaming about what? What are we dreaming about out there?
So one guy dreamed about a 23T that I have a kit ordered from Spirit.
Oh, you're dreaming. What's your name? First name?
Hutch in 2004.
Okay.
That's his name. I don't.
Okay. Well, we've got all. This is amazing. All of our kits, the 23 kits, are all lined up over there on pallets and ready to go.
Yeah.
And anything that we do in the house is done. I think I've got one I need to put a grills in, a 23 grill shell,
Yeah.
and one's missing a bed cover that I got in the mold. I just got to bring down.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And there's about 6 or 7 of them. So we got to get a couple more parts from outside parts. Just put them on there, and I can ship them all out at once.
That's great.
So if you've been waiting, and you might have been waiting for a while,
Yeah.
and most of them have extended cars with 2 doors, and I'm excited.
Oh, I am too.
Get them, send them home.
You see more cars out on the
See
road.
more
It's
cars.
car runs, it's rod runs and stuff. I loved going to rod runs. Only thing, some of them are on Sunday, and I usually come home. But man, I'm telling you what, I spent a lot of hours shining on cars, taking them to.
You know what I want to do?
What's that?
A couple of years ago, were you here when we used to do the Buckethead Bash and the two
Yeah.
bucket deal? Were you here for that?
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
No, I mean, let's do it again.
That'd be fun. Where you gonna do it at? You dreaming?
No, I ain't dreaming. I ain't dreaming. I ain't,
We're in a place to dream. I didn't know.
well, we've been doing this, haven't been doing the event, but the car craze in the fall, in September here in Flippin.
Yeah.
Great town. This is a great town.
Oh yeah, it is.
Nice little show. Doesn't cost you anything. No trophies, but boy, they give away the door prizes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been doing the valve cover races there every year.
Yeah.
There's some soapbox derby.
Yeah. What time of year is that?
September, I think second weekend of September maybe.
Yeah.
I need to get the date.
Yeah.
So that's on a Saturday. We could have a party here on Friday night. I mean, we don't
Yeah.
have a restaurant, but I definitely got a
Yeah.
50s little bar and
Yeah.
grill over there.
Yeah.
Not a bar, but you know,
Yeah. We sit down at the bar and drink a Coke and
yeah.
get a hot dog.
We got all the records hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Back when we did it, we used to do a sock hop. I ain't dancing no more, but
No.
we used to do it upright. We can move some stuff around here and have a Friday night party here.
I wiggle with my walk when I
Yeah.
walk, but I don't do it anymore.
So then they can go over there Saturday, be here Friday, do that Saturday,
Yeah.
and then
And say goodbye.
Saturday afternoon. Is Ann watching? Is Ann watching there? You know what? She was watching last week. I got home. You know the first thing she
Yeah.
said?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed of you.
Yeah.
If anybody watched last week,
Yeah.
this was pretty dusty.
Yeah.
So the snapper kind of cleaned it up for me.
Yeah. So what now were you starting to say?
Ann's not listening.
Okay.
I think we'll all come to the house after the show. So we'll come to the house now we're not going to feed everybody. We used to put a big spread out and feed everybody. We're not going to do that, but we'll do like a dessert.
You're not going to feed anybody. You asked me to your house and you're not going to feed me.
Well, we'll do dessert.
As many meals I fix for you and you won't feed me.
Are you doing barbecue?
I'm not doing a thing. I'm gonna be with you, man. We're gonna be looking, shaking people's hands and talking about cars.
Okay, then it's
Then
dessert.
Jesus.
Then it's dessert. No barbecue.
Okay.
So we'll go to the house afterwards.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, the house. You got a lot of room there.
Oh yeah.
We'll park up on top of the hill where the goats aren't. The goats
Yeah.
got out
All the
today.
tea buckets and stuff going up there.
Yeah.
It's your house.
Yeah. Only
Okay.
room for a couple hundred cars at the house.
Oh really?
We used to do it at the house anyway. In the road in front of the house,
Yeah.
we got some. We're not doing drag racing there, but there are some people that did put some
Yeah. I told the
more
church.
rubber on the road.
I told the church. I said I hadn't read where it says thou shalt not squeal tires.
Brother Tommy, way back with the other one,
Yeah.
over Mountain Home Baptist Church,
Yeah.
had a car. We built him a car.
Oh,
Had
yeah.
a Christian flag on the side of it. He had 27.
Wow.
So then we went over there on, I think, maybe his church did a meal for everybody on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So this when we did it before, it turned into a whole week-long thing.
Huh.
So I know we did the car build at his church one
You
Sunday.
give me a car, I'll feed you.
Well, we're working on that. So anyway, it's already called the Car Craze for the Saturday thing.
Yeah,
So this whole week-long event, we can just call it, well, we won't do a week-long event to start with. We'll just do maybe a Thursday. What are we gonna do Thursday? Go to your house?
no, it's not room in my house. I don't have room.
You got it.
We have a church,
There
out there if you wanna pull out there.
you go.
Our church would be loved to see you.
So you'll feed us.
I didn't say that.
Give us coffee anyway. We'll have coffee
I'll
and
have
drinks.
I'll have
You have something?
something for you. I'm not gonna say what it is, I'm just gonna have to see how much jingle jangle I got.
Okay. I'm vision casting, so this is spontaneous. So
This is spontaneous.
You're not
He kinda
committed.
put me on the spot.
You need to have commitment from
Like
your,
I said,
your
he's
folks.
not paying me.
No. So we're doing it. I'm doing it. So if you want to come, make your plans now. It's September, and we're going to start telling the date because I don't know the date right now.
Yeah,
I think it's the second weekend of September.
okay.
If you go to Mountain Home Chamber, or not Mountain Home, Flippin' Chamber of Commerce, I'm sure they got an advertisement for the car craze.
And my birthday's September 9th too.
We have a big party
It'll
then.
be, you know what I'm saying?
Big party.
There you go.
So we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to go out to Chicago and Indianapolis and wherever, I'll start telling people there too, in person.
Hey, the more the merrier. I wish you'd have a problem parking them. I do. It'd be fun. That's what we all pray for at church too.
It was a pretty big deal when we did it before.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a pretty big deal. So
Yeah.
we'll pump it. We'll do it right. So anybody else got a car they want to build?
Look at this. I'll tell you what. I've been looking at you build a bunch of them lately, and I stand amazed at how your operation has, let's just say, been more productive since I've been here. The last 2 years, the cars that they're putting out, I can't believe it. They're doing a beautiful job on them. The frames, they do a beautiful job on those frames too. That 32 frame I looked at the other day was really nice, and all the welds on it just really time has been took to do the right work. That's what I'm saying. Anybody?
We got some quality people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I rent a place from him, and we had met before casually, but since I've been up here, I've had the pleasure of walking through his shop all the time, sometimes daily, meeting his help, talking to him, visiting with people, looking at his Trinity up here, and he asked me to come up here. How you say no to that guy? You know, it's just absolutely a thrill for me to be around him because he's not ashamed to speak of Christ, you know, and his work, his integrity is there. So
Just part of who we are.
it's just what we got to be.
We can do, and we can have fun, and
Yeah, that's right, boy. I mean, hey,
no reason not to.
exactly.
So I'm on for the show.
Yeah, we just need to talk some more and get.
We're gonna start promoting
Just like your
now.
pricing, you need to write it down.
They-
What is that phone
They
number
can,
again?
they can sort that out in the office.
What was that phone number again?
870-425-8000.
Okay, 8,000. I remember that part.
Oh yeah, you should have heard the conversations I was having with Josh about
Yeah.
last Saturday.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do Saturday night special. I think I may, 6 o'clock Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll put together some kind of special during the week. I'll pre-record it. I'll run it live at 6 o'clock, and then I'll be on answering comments and something. I don't know what we'll do. I'll do
I mean,
something.
you're talking about that A model over here that had suicide doors. I looked at a metal A model cab. That's all it was. Rusted out, needed panels all the way down the bottom of the car, cowl, doors, rear section. They wanted $4,500 for that body with no glass.
I know, it's
no
crazy.
floor, no nothing. This car,
The thing is, these cars have been cool for like
oh
80, 90, 100 years now.
yeah,
These cars are still going to be cool
Oh,
100
yeah.
years from now,
Yeah.
except them old original
Yeah.
Rusted ones
Yeah.
aren't gonna be around.
You sold that one last week, didn't you?
I did.
That one we was talking about?
Yeah.
I tell you, he started throwing stuff in the package on that deal and it was gone. I knew it was. I told my wife, I said, he sold that today. I know he did. And when I build hot rods, when you see a price like that, you whoever bought that, you got a bargain.
Well, we're just gonna do that. So, you wanna do Trigger Town?
I can't do anymore. I'm missing something tonight to be here.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay. So we done it. What do we got?
Scott's team.
Are you talking about trigger time now?
Trigger Time now?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Scott says he wants to build a 29 sedan A-Rod.
Scott, I know, and Scott, I am fixing to come to Indianapolis in March. And I'm gonna hang at Jesse's house, and we're gonna go to the show there. And I expect to hang out with you when we get there. And whatever you wanna do, if I'm gonna go out there, it's so expensive for all that kind of stuff. Let's make the deal so I can bring a trailer with. And then we'll just haul it up there and have a trailer. You know what? Josh was wanting me to promote, if you come around here, we got a couple of U-Haul trailers.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, really.
So we couldn't get help for the back. So we do a U-Box thing and we do U-Box or U-Haul trailers.
Yeah.
Josh has turned that into a massive, I mean, we're one of the bigger ones in Arkansas now.
Yeah.
So you can book he want me to promote it.
Yeah.
You can book your U-Haul trailer through him.
Yeah.
I think it's 870-425-5900, wherever you're at. So he can handle it for you, and he's on that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's constantly on that. So Scott, maybe I can rent a U-Haul trailer. Put your car in the back of the trailer,
Yeah.
the kit, go to Indianapolis, drop the car off, drop the trailer off, and fly home.
Yeah.
Is that a plan?
He said he looks forward to seeing you.
Well, good.
Yep.
He built one of our C cabs.
Yeah.
Way cool.
Oh,
Had
man.
Cadillac taillights and built a 27 too, I think.
That's what he said. He said he enjoyed building one of your 27
I
roadsters.
met him in Phoenix. Did I meet him in Phoenix? What in the world was I in Phoenix? That's a long way. And he lives in Indianapolis. Why don't you do Trigger Time today?
Oh, no.
No, I don't have nothing. All day I just been thinking.
Okay.
What am I going to trigger people with?
Well, I mean, I don't know about trigger, but I know anytime that I can
You got to sit down and make it look comfortable.
okay, I'll make it comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm tired of standing up anyway. You know, we like hot rods, street rods, antiques. We like all kinds of vehicles. We love to look at big motors. I look at small motors. I love every kind of vehicle. And you know, some people are not like us, so some people like specific cars. They want a Plymouth product, or they want a Ford product, or a Chevrolet product. And that's your prerogative. But how would it be to really sit down and think about an all-seeing God that looks upon you, and I look at myself and I think, this is pitiful. I'm a pitiful person. I'm an old sinner. God knows my sin. And what happened is he looks upon every person and loves every person. He loves you. And because he loves you, there's no greater love hath a man than he lay down his life for his friends. That's Jesus Christ. That's who we talk about. And this is trigger time. This is where I love to tell people about Jesus. I led a man to the Lord the other day in Walmart. He began to tell me he had a problem. See, he's telling me about all his problems, his imperfections. And I began to tell him, I said, how would you like to know that God will forgive you of everything? He's faithful and just to forgive us our sins and cleanse from all unrighteousness. He said, well, I've been thinking about stuff. I feel like I'm having a part of my life is missing. I've had so many things go wrong. And I talked to him and I said, hey, brother, I almost called his name. I'm not going to do that. And he had a dog with him. Most beautiful lab I've ever seen. And I began to tell him, I said, how would you like to be reading a book, my friend? And you get to the real good part and you turn the page and it's blank from there on. Nothing written down. I said, your life's like that. And there's also a blank spot in heaven where your name's supposed to be written in the book of life. I said, have you ever asked God to forgive you? Have you ever repented of your sins? He said, no. To make a long story short, tears ran down his face. We're getting our oil changed. And I'm standing in the tires. And we're standing between the tires, but nobody's paying attention to us. I said, wouldn't you like to just ask Jesus to forgive you your sins? And he looked at me and he said, yeah. Tears running down his face. I said, why don't you just, how did I do that? I said, why don't you just, like you would your earthly mother or something, if you'd done something wrong to her, just say, would you forgive me? I said, forgive me, Father. And ask him to forgive you. And he did. He said, forgive me, Lord. I said, now Jesus won't come where he's not welcome. If thou shalt confess with thy mouth and believe in thy heart that God had raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Do you believe who Jesus is? He said, yes. You know what he did on the cross of Calvary? He said, yes. I said, he rose again too, didn't he? Now he's seated at the right hand of God, and he wishes that none should perish, that all should come to repentance. I'm asking you, I said, would you ask him into your heart right now? He said, yeah. And he said, Jesus, forgive me. Come into my heart, would you? And boy, tears ran down his face. And that old boy, big old guy, he come up and he hugged me. And while he was hugging me, this dog stands on his hind legs and lays his head on us and turns his head sideways and leans in and hugs on us. I said, I'm going to have to carry a dog witnessing with me. I mean, it's really happened. It's not a fairy tale. This man was saved there. He sent me a thing Sunday. He said, I can't be at church with you because I've got to go pick my daughter up in Springfield, but I'll be seeing you later. He said, thank you for taking time for me. I said, it was God that took time for you. He's taking time for you today. All of you that's been watching, I'm a street rider. I build cars. I love to be around you guys. And you can still be a street rider, and you can still be a servant of God. You can be Jesus' own, a child of the King. He has a mansion built for you if you get saved, waiting on you. Why don't you accept him as your Savior? And quit worrying about things. And let's start living for Jesus. Let's start having fun. Put a smile on your face for a change. That's what I love to do. And I love to see, let me tell you something, I'm going to give you something different. Call my number now, 870-656-4080 if you just got saved. Call me and just let us rejoice with you. I guarantee you all of us in here will rejoice. Thank you for listening. Thank you for Bob for giving me that opportunity. God bless all of y'all tonight.